Previously on Dragon Age.
Please, I know how it seems. Poisoning the Arl was a terrible thing. But I'm not behind everything else happening here, I swear. I was instructed to by Terran Loghain. I was told that Arl Aemon was a threat to Ferelden, that if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. All I wanted was to be able to return.
So these are our visitors? The ones you told me about, Mother?
Yes, Connor. Please don't hurt my son. He is not responsible for what he does. Connor was just trying to help his father.
And made a deal with the demon to do so? Foolish child.
It was a fair deal!
The demon in Connor needs to be destroyed. Killing Connor is the easiest way to do that, certainly. But there is another way. A mage could confront the demon in the Fade, without hurting Connor himself.
You can find Lyrium and more mages at the Circle of Magi, if they would even do it.
The tower is about a day's journey across the lake. You could attempt to get the mages' help.
You know, maybe this isn't the best time to be thinking about this, but I've something to ask you. Chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon. And when we're there, I wonder if we might be able to look someone up.
Well, sir, I don't know how long it'll take before we get to Denerim, but, you have a friend outside the Grey Wardens?
I'm not talking about a friend, exactly. And no, it's not that sort of friend either. The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only, I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret, after all. But after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking, and, well, I found out she's still alive. In Denerim.
So, who is she to you, really?
She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know.
If you want to, we can try.
Could we? I'd appreciate that. If something happened to her and I never went to at least see her, I don't know if I could forgive myself. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then, well, it's worth a look.
Right, that is a side quest for later. Still deciding on where to go next, but Denerim is not on the list just yet, because we are not high level enough.
Something I can help with?
Oh, I can give Leliana, actually. I can give her this Andraste's Grace flower, because she really likes that one. And it'll initiate a cutscene, I think.
Flowers? For me? They smell lovely, and there's something so familiar about them. These were my mother's flowers. She would sprinkle the dry petals amongst her clothes. Oh, they smell just like her. Thank you so much.
There you go, 15 points of approval. Let's see if she has anything new to say.
Something I can help with?
No.
Yes? What's on your mind?
Why did you decide to come to Ferelden?
My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Orlais was defeated, and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in Orlais, and did not set foot in Ferelden till much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it.
What happened to your mother?
Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecily let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother.
What was Cecily like?
She was an elderly lady, very refined and proper. She had impeccable manners and taste, more so than a lot of Orlesian ladies. Cecilie was also kind. My mother was unmarried and with child. It was scandalous, and Cecilie had every right to turn my mother out. She didn't. Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dried flowers in her closet amongst her clothes. Small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andraste's Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on.
Well, and we've already found and given her some of those flowers. I want to trigger a conversation with her about her previous employment.
Something I can help with?
What would someone like you be doing in Lothering's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
They don't teach you how to fight in the cloister, do they?
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
And what did you do before that?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Right. I don't know if we're gonna pry more out of her for right now. We are moving on, and today, let's see who are we picking for this next quest. I will probably trigger a cutscene, but I'm going to move up to Sulker's Pass, or Sulcher, I don't know how it's pronounced.
Will you stop eating?
Bandits. They have slightly upgraded leather gear, as you can see. We can actually leave, or we can try and ambush them. Which, let's do that. Rush them and spring your own ambush for a change. As you can see, there's a bunch of people right away. Activate those powers.
Ready for action.
Hey, what are you guys doing attacking me? I don't like bandits attacking us in melee range, but we do have to, like I always say, try and focus on those archers as much as we can. Freeze that guy, or try to. It didn't work.
Weapons at the ready.
Morgan did get that guy very nicely. Oh, I'm blocked, so I shouldn't even be standing here.
Right.
Oh, I didn't mean to set Sten on fire. There.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
There. The reason I don't want to run away from this ambush is because I want all this XP that we're getting from this. There's more people. There. No mercy. Shattered. Easy. And there is some more still up here.
Too easy.
Right.
Shattered.
You had it coming.
Nice. Let's regen a little bit health. There's more even up there, but lesser elixir of grounding.
Let's get started.
Oh, well, there was a trap there. But my skill wasn't high enough to be able to tell. Everyone attack that guy, please? Why are you just standing here?
Hurry. Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
That's a lot of blood.
Okay, well, there could be more traps. Why is there a landmark here for this tower? There's nothing I can do with it. You can break barricades, by the way. And there is 1 or 2 areas in the game where you do have to break a barricade to get somewhere. Ow. Why am I knocked out for so long? Grumpy Bandit.
This should be easy enough.
And the bandit leader. Ugh. And I didn't bring Liliana, so I can't pick locks.
I'm ready.
What shall I do?
I thought there was an area where there were spiders, but I guess not. Venture forth, and we'll go to this pass. There's no enemies there, but there is this merchant. Let's look around. There's a death root here. And an elf root.
On it.
And this guy will sell me, or give me something,
you'll
maybe.
Have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do?
What are you doing out here?
Ah, waiting for my helper to find the damn mule, of course. It's freezing. Oh, I suppose you meant, why am I out here? As in this part of the country. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service.
I'm one of the Grey Wardens.
A Grey Warden? That's quite impressive, isn't it? My word. I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you'd consider helping a fellow out?
Help a fellow out how?
Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could?
What does a control rod do?
The dwarf I brought it from said it activates and controls a golem. So long as you have it in your hand, the golem does what you say. Might be useful, no? I mean, you look like the sort who could use one, yes?
What's the catch?
The catch? Yeah, I suppose it is a catch, isn't it? The catch is that the golem didn't come with the rod. It's supposed to be down in a village down south, waiting to be activated. Even if I could get down there, which I can't, I understand the place has been overrun by darkspawn. But you're a Grey Warden, however. Darkspawn aren't an issue for you, are they?
Yeah, I think I could use it.
Just as well. As I mentioned before, you'll find the golem down south, in a town called Honleith. I'll mark it here on your map. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works.
Personal golem? Sounds good.
Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
There we go, we unlocked the quest to go find a golem in the town of Honleith. Alright, I suppose I should allocate some points. Did I want to get Fireball? Now we can go to Honleith down in the south. There's a chance we will get attacked again on the way, yep. Wolves. So much aggression.
Victory shall be mine.
Ooh, we got attacks from both sides. Carefully trying to see if I can cast the spell in such a way that it doesn't freeze Alistair.
Show me what you've got.
Ooh. This isn't good. Sten is probably about to get killed here. Where are the wolves? Yeah, there we go. Sten is down. Morgan. Let's see, what can you do? Vulnerability hacks on him. Should try and get that enemy off of her as quickly as we can. Ah, dang it! Wow, this is going really bad.
Let's get started. This should be easy.
And dog? Oh, dog is stuck in a trap. Please howl. There. Oh my god. Let's take the stupid wolf belt. Everyone's down. Okay. Great. Everyone has an injury.
Ready.
Wow. After clearing whole quests, yeah, you whine pitifully. You've done well. You're a good dog. Why are you whimpering? Is it because you're injured? Here, it gives you some pets. You see anything? Duncan seems to have found a piece of wood carved with curious symbols. Dirt still clings to it and it looks very old. You don't really know what it is, but it looks like it could be used as some kind of weapon. So what did I receive? Piece of wood. Viridium. It is a staff, and it is not as good as what we had, but it is not bad. Would it be something for Morgan? Yes. Well, Morgan, you get to use the staff. It looked kind of like what you had.
On it.
And get
This
out
should
of
be
here.
Easy enough.
There, and we could go to camp and back, and now we are in Honleith and alive. Morgan, why are your stats the way they are? Flying Swarm, what is an ability we want you to have? Cone of Cold is also good for you. Heal could be useful, as long as you could just heal somebody sometimes.
Ready.
Okay, we're going into the village, and it is being attacked by Darkspawn. So, well, we know how to deal with those. Hey, you guys want to maybe... attack these guys? There. That's all I'm asking. As you can tell, didn't go too well for the town. It wasn't very well defended against dangerous monsters.
Here we go.
And this guy's coming straight for me. Let's see.
As you wish.
Get some of those hurlocks. Definitely needs to get those archers.
Only one shall stand.
Watching the health of our allies, but they are doing okay.
Look at this man. I love it.
Deathroot extract.
Right.
Hurlock, Genlock. Olaf's chest. Oh, I think we get a key for that. Here's a barrel. Splint mail, that's okay. There's a bunch more enemies up there, so we'll move up. And there's the golem.
Time for some fun. Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
Let's look at how our allies are doing up here. Not too bad, actually. Let's see, what can we do? Affliction Hex. Resistances. That could be a good one. Misdirection Hex.
I shall do it.
There. That makes it like that he will not hit most of his attacks. Shoot him some ice. I don't want to stand close to him. Why? Why is aggro like over to Morgan now? Okay, real quick, where's Dog? Dog is down, okay.
This should be easy.
Not my finest moment.
Have at you.
Yeah, we're doing good. Sorry, dog. I failed you once again. Broken chest. The Hurlock Alpha.
Right.
Has just a health poultice on him, that's fine. Alistair. We want to get your strength and your 38 strength. Strength and dex we want to have up. Just to double check. 26 dex is where we need to go. If I do 35, that'll work for now. I don't know if I want to do shield wall. I'll need it eventually. Cleanse area could be good. Precise striking. Taunt is one I would like to get Frightening appearance increases the effect. But I don't know that I don't know what frightening appearance is. Oh, right here is a dead villager. He has a key. And that should be the key for that chest that was locked over there. I don't believe it has anything particularly good, but it does have some unique loot that you won't find anywhere else. Olaf's chest. Now we can open it.
Let's get started.
Olaf's prized cheese knife. It is a decent dagger that has some rune slots and armor penetration. And a lightning crystal. Now the crystals we've been collecting are weapons and armor. Well, obviously we can't use them, but they are for our golem friends that we're about to get. Shale. This statue appears to be inert.
What we are looking at is a golem. It would appear it is defunct, though there may be a way to revive it yet.
On closer inspection, you see that the statue is embedded with numerous crystals, some of them cracked. It may be of dwarven make. Dulef Gar. Nothing happens. Apparently either the rod is not working or the code word is incorrect. But there's one place we can go, and that's in Wilhelm's cellar. That's where we will find out more. Because Wilhelm... Oh, that is a chest we can't open. Wilhelm was a mage and the owner of Shale. But it's also filled with darkspawn down here. Natural crystal. Immediately, everybody go in.
Yes?
Weapons at the ready.
Yeah. Happy with these 2 spells in a row. Immediately do some healing.
Armed and dangerous. Ready for action.
Help out our warriors to try and take down some of these guys quicker. Hopefully that lets them then focus on other guys. I really want this guy off of me. Double kill.
This should be easy enough.
Good. So this is a study room, so maybe there will be books for us to study. Lots of loot.
This should be easy enough.
Most of these books have been burned. I don't know if Darkspawn hates knowledge. Shrine. Anything here? Elf root.
As you wish.
We can level up Sten. Critical strike seems good, so I'll give him that. And we move on. Oh, Wilhelm's special brew. Is a gift, but it is a beer we can take from here. Ooh, this guy has a axe to the face. As you can see, there's a bunch of people there. Okay. Genlock Emissary. So that's a mage. I'm gonna do Mana Clash. Right on him. Dog, you just move up, I guess. I really just need... Damn, I did a lot of damage in one hit there. Because that drained... He didn't get a chance to do a single spell yet, so it drained his mana. And therefore did do a ton of damage. Because it does damage, spirit damage, in proportion to how much mana was drained. There we go. Oh, I never have had one of those weapon enchantments active. Can we attack him? There.
This should be easy.
No, not really, so...
Yeah, that's right. What did I tell you?
Okay. Cleared this room. Enemy spellcasters are like a first priority.
Let's get started.
Melee units, I don't know, you just want to do your best to get them away from your spellcasters or rogues. And archers, you want to deal with also quick. I mean, everyone you want to deal with quickly, but archers can also just, if they're staying up here, they can just keep shooting at your mages with impunity. So you want to try and make sure that they are focusing your tanks whenever you can. Got a codex entry. I'll talk to these people in a sec, but first I want to explore the basement. That's a gate to the outside. I think that's it. Alright, let's talk to the villagers.
By the Maker, we're saved!
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us?
No, I'm a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden? Here! Thank the Maker for our luck! But if you weren't sent by someone, why are you here? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm looking for whoever owns that statue outside.
The statue outside? Why would... Oh, I think I see. You bought the control rod, didn't you? You came here looking for Shale.
He's a mage, apparently.
That damnable golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance.
Killed your father? What do you mean?
My father's name was Wilhelm. Mage to the Isles of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais. And what did he get? One day, my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him, and Shale standing over him just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake Shale up, well, it's yours now.
Except the rod doesn't work. Nothing happens.
My mother might have passed along the wrong command phrase when she sold the rod. She said she never wanted to see Shale active again. Look, I'll tell you the command phrase, but I'll need your help first. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful, but my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you?
How do you even know she's still alive?
I don't, it's true. I'm terrified that something's happened to her and she's lying in there, injured. I can't leave here until I know for certain. Surely you can understand that.
I'll see if I can find her.
You will? Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there.
Okay, I'll activate flaming weapons. make our party a little bit more effective.
Let's get started.
And there are some magical enemies down here, some shades and spirits.
Right.
Don't know when they'll appear. Can already hear some noises. Alchemy ingredients. Here they are. I can try, I don't know if they're magical, but I can try. I don't think that did much of anything. Oh no, I think the shades took damage from that. The Dust Wraith dropped Remarkable Greenstone and Harvest Festival Ring. 2 strength, 2 dex, 4 attack.
A task?
Let's see. That could be good for Sten because he doesn't have a ring yet. Make him a little bit stronger. Now then, down here... Oh, a book. The Journal of Enchanter Wilhelm. Chest we can't open. Crystal clusters. Fire crystal.
This should be easy enough.
Ice crystal. And down here is his daughter.
I've never climbed a tree. Don't cats like to be in trees?
Hello.
Oh look, someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people.
Who is we?
Kitty and me, of course. You don't see anyone else here, do you? Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting.
The cat finds me distracting?
Kitty's clever. She says you want to take me back to my father, but I'm not going. She would be lonely.
Dog has good instincts.
I would not suggest leaving in such hostile company anyhow, Amalia. Look how they act.
The cat talks?
Of course, silly.
Talking is simple enough, once you know how.
Amalia, you need to return to your father.
Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger.
I'm not leaving without the girl.
It seems we are at an impasse, so let me propose a compromise of sorts. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever.
Don't you think he'll notice something out of place?
Mortals often allow themselves to be blinded by hope. They see what they wish to see. If the father hopes to see his Amalia alive and unharmed, perhaps he will.
Alright, and there's several ways you can do this. There's about 3 outcomes. One is Amalia lives and you fight and kill the demon. One is she kills or possesses Amalia and then you defeat her and Amalia ends up being dead. And the other one, the third option, is you let her possess Amalia and you free them and, well, maybe one day something bad will happen, but at least the girl's no longer in control, the demon will be. I can try, the point is I have to try and get Amalia away from the demon if I want to be able to save her. They can't be that close to each other. So I'll lie, I'll free you, and you can have the girl.
Thank you. You are very gracious. The mage's wards hold me within this chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards, but I do not know it. Perhaps you will succeed where the girl failed.
Oh, this is so exciting! Kitty is going to be free! I've always wanted a cat, and Kitty is so perfect and pretty.
Okay. Unfortunately, this is a little bit... Oh yeah, I need everyone to stay back and move freely. so that they'll stay there and I can move here. And then I get to do a sliding puzzle. Oh, and that should do it here, if I cut this one.
Silly.
Yes. I can feel the magic fading. Oh, I had forgotten how it feels not to be caged.
Kitty? What's happening?
A wonderful thing, my dear, for both of us.
I said I'd free you, but I didn't say I'd let you live.
Betrayal! You will not take the girl. She is mine!
Kitty! You're scaring me! I won't let you inside me! I won't!
She's a desire demon, Kitty. And she's also summoning some rage demons here. Gonna try immediately tanking these. Why don't you do Hex? I'll try Mana Clash again and see if it does damage to them. He instantly killed. Yes. Nice. She has a helm, Helm of Hunleith, +2 to all attributes and 3 armor. And the Court of Shattered Dreams, 3 willpower, 10 mental resistance. It's alright. Oh, you all come with me again. And there's some more enemies gonna attack us as we're trying to exit.
Let's get started.
Are you guys all working on fighting at least?
This should be easy.
Nice. And I think some more up. No, not here, but in one of the cave rooms. Right here? How'd I know? Stan, why did you walk right as I was casting Flame Blast? Okay. I mean, it's free XP, so... And we can give the good news here.
You did it! You freed her! Thank you so much!
I'm sorry I ran away, Daddy. I was so scared.
It's all right, Butterfly. You're safe now. All the bad creatures are gone. The phrase to activate Shale is Dulan Han. If you still want that bloody thing. I wouldn't if I were you. Now we should go, and quickly. Thank you again. We owe you our lives.
And there we go. Another couple good deeds done. And now we can claim Shale the Golem. Dulan Harn.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And of course, it is another mage. That is what it is. Yes? Yes. Just my luck.
Hello to you too.
I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
And the villagers had no idea they were being watched. Creepy.
Then one wonders that you wouldn't be grateful to the one who allowed you to stretch your legs, Gollum.
Another mage, I see. Charming. I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead?
No, not all of them.
Some got away, then. How unfortunate.
You didn't care for them, I take it?
Familiarity breeds contempt, as they say, and after 30 years as a captive audience, I was as familiar with these villagers as one could possibly be. Not that I wish their fate on them, no. But it did make for a delightful change of pace.
Do you have a name?
Perhaps. I may have forgotten after all the years of being called Gollum. Gollum, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Gollum and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Gollum, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must.
Is something wrong?
I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something.
Fine. Attack Alistair.
Hey!
And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is... broken?
Shouldn't you be happy about that?
I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is simply, what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me?
I can think of many uses for a personal golem.
May I ask what sorts of things it gets up to for which I could be so potentially useful?
Well, I am a Grey Warden in need of aid against the Blight.
It refers to the Darkspawn, the very creatures that destroyed this village. The Darkspawn are an evil that must be destroyed, it's true. Though not as evil as the birds. Damnable feathered fiends. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village.
Are you going to keep calling me it?
Yes, very likely.
What do you want to do?
I watched this village for so long, unable to move or act. My memories of anything before are vague at best. So I have no idea what I want to do. I'm glad to be mobile. Is that not enough?
It's a start. You killed your former master, I'm told.
Did I? I remember that I had a former master. The mage with the furry brows who poked and prodded and barked orders. Did I kill him? I hope I did kill him. Perhaps the last order he barked was, Gollum, stop crushing my head. Ah!
I notice you don't call him it.
Yes, I'm just funny that way.
Well, you're welcome to come with me.
Are you certain you want to bring that thing with us? It could be dangerous and large.
That's exactly what I'm looking for. Think of it as a portable battering ram.
Good point. Better it than me, anyhow.
I will follow it about then. For now. I am called Shale, by the way.
Shale? Is that your name or what you're made of?
It would rather I was called Flint. Pebbles. How about rubble?
And now we have Shale, which I'll go to the camp. Alistair disapproves. Shale disapproves. Just 1 point, but still. That is so silly. Let's see if I can go. No, I have to go find the village exit. And then I can go talk to Shale in camp. Here we are in camp, and Shale is over here. What with the heavy size?
Oh, that. Merely reflecting on the hopeless nature of the task in front of it. The most likely outcome is that it and its companions will become a stain on some rock for the Darkspawn to tread upon. I shall be moved to a single tear by the tragedy.
Won't we be right next to your stain?
I think not. I am made of pure rock, skin to core. At best, I can become a pile of dust, but a smear I will definitely not leave behind. That's for softer, squishier things like itself and its friends. What's that? Did it hear flapping wings? There may be pigeons nearby. We should be alert.
Shill disapproves? Wow. Shill's so funny, but doesn't like my jokes. So now Shill over here, I do have this... Where was it? The remarkable greenstone that I can give.
Ooh, shiny.
And I might as well also give this thoughtful gift.
I'm to keep this, am I? Fine.
Now, Shield doesn't have any weapon equipped, but we have these flawed crystals. Oh, one clear crystal. Ice damage could be good. Armor penetration, critical backstab damage, cold damage, converts all damage to cold damage. So there you go. And then for armor, lightning crystal, natural crystal, and spirit crystal. It doesn't do much beyond, so some armor and then some resistance. The type of resistance is probably, it depends on what kind of enemies we're fighting, what's most useful. But here now Shill's green.
I see it found some augmentation crystals. I was not even aware it knew about them. Well done. So, what does it think? They don't make me look any wider, do they? I find I'm already too wide as it is.
No, they're quite slimming.
It must be the vertical pattern it put them in. Did it know to do that? It must have. I think it should find some more as soon as possible. I want to glitter from ear to ear, so to speak.
And Shill is actually very talkative, very funny, and very outspoken about what they like. So I can say, I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Do you remember how you ended up in Honleith?
Oh yes, that I remember quite well. My former master, the Mage Wilhelm, he brought me. As I recall, he had acquired some position with whatever lord ruled the land. I, being little more than a glorified possession at the time, was brought along. Oh, how he enjoyed impressing the villagers with me. Gollum snarl at that villager there, be fearsome. And of course, I would have to do it.
I would have thought you'd enjoy scaring humans.
I'd have happily stomped them all into paste, and then ripped down their little houses and stomped on them, too. In fact, after 30 years of watching them, I'd do it twice. What I didn't like was being ordered to do it. Dangled in front of those frightened morons like some scary thing. Once I was a statue, it took those villagers years before they'd even approach me. The first one to actually work up the nerve to touch me urinated himself. Ugh.
Why were you out in front of the tower?
That is where Wilhelm kept me. He wanted me out in the open where I could be frightening like a scarecrow. I was supposed to watch for thieves. Pah! Plus, his wife didn't want me indoors. She said there wasn't room for me. Hag.
His wife?
Humph. I was once larger, 10 feet tall. Then the loathsome hag complained that I couldn't fit through the doors. So the mage had me shrunk down. Can it believe it? And she still wanted me out.
How does someone shrink a golem?
With a chisel. And a lot of nerve.
You didn't like this Wilhelm, I take it.
He did love using that control rod. Fondled it so much his wife actually threatened to throw it in the lake. Ha! I would have liked to have seen that. Which reminds me, where did it find the rod? Did it pay a great deal for it?
Oh yes, a fortune in fact.
Good. Clearly, I am worth it.
Do you remember anything from before Honleith?
I traveled with the mage. He did a lot of traveling, I remember that. But where we went, it is rather fuzzy. I remember great battles, fighting many humans long ago. They were all very soft and squishy. And before that, No, there are only images. I was somewhere dark.
Just how old are you exactly?
I have no idea. Wilhelm used to brag that the dwarves stopped making golems centuries ago. I do not age as you soft creatures do. Sadly, my memory is no better. Plus, I get bored and stop paying attention.
Interesting. I'm done asking about that.
Good. I was just about done talking about it. It does like to have a good chat now and again, doesn't it?
And there we go. I'll try and bring Shale along sometimes and have some fun with that. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.